Today's horoscope, Libra, April 22, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. The moon spends today and tomorrow in your home and family sector, inclining you to be somewhat retiring. You need time to process things and center yourself. Familiarity is more attractive than usual. Still, you're feeling creative and proactive in some ways now, especially regarding work or health goals. Bringing a little more order to your life can feel good. As your connection to others, work, and motivation levels strengthen, you can be far more effective. Nevertheless, taking things slowly but surely can be most rewarding today. Your love horoscope. Despite how many times your crush or significant other tells you not to take things personally, it's all easier said than done. This is especially true when considering today's moon in Capricorn, as it is not only urging you to go inward, but also highlighting themes surrounding the foundation of your sense of security. Where are these emotions stemming from? Maybe it's couples therapy or simple rituals of self-love. But the moon's harmonious sextile to Mars, celestial ruler of your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, via your 6th house of day-to-day routines, is presenting you with a window of opportunity to work on things. Your career horoscope. How can you take on a different style of leadership? Today, the moon in Capricorn trines the sun and Uranus in Taurus, encouraging radical changes. You may be ready to step into a new mindset, approach, and style of leadership at work. The opportunity to do so may come suddenly, perhaps in a close-knit working relationship or over mutual assets. Whatever you do, lean into the responsible earthy energy. You can lead the situation with an air of assertiveness that others will follow without questioning. Although it will be different, you may enjoy it. Your finance horoscope. The sun's return to your financial sector 2 days ago has not only put the solar spotlight on your financial situation and money matters, but on Mercury's final days here. This adds more clarity to Mercury's smart head for money, but also his lack of urgency. Mercury will leave next week, but then retrograde back in just 2 weeks later, making this more about exploring your options than nailing down anything specific. Social life today. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. Your dating horoscope. Be extra wary of paperwork and anyone who wants you to fill it out. It's not as if you're doomed, but that kind of thing will take much longer than it really should. Flirting tips. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. Lucky numbers: 3, 9, 17, 26, 45. Your well-being horoscope. The atmosphere of the day provides lots of energy and shows you that you need to engage your mind to manage your body. Think of your mind as the heroic forest ranger who contains a raging fire. There is a lot of positive use in fire, but it must be contained. Discipline is the name of the game. Use your mind to convince yourself to get your running shoes on, to prepare a healthy dinner, or to get up and refill your water glass. Your daily numeroscope. You'll feel friendlier and more social on this day. This can really do you a world of good, given your natural tendency to be reclusive. Head out, preferably with others, and take in the fresh air and activities going on around you. Even if this doesn't seem appealing at first, once you're out there you will enjoy yourself. If you think back, chances are you will see this has happened in the past for you. Daily Planetary Overview. The vibe is grounded, but you could also feel ready to impose some structure on your home and lifestyle. If you've been putting off chores or home improvement tasks, today is the day to take care of such business. The energy here can sometimes make us a little tightly wound, so remember to stretch and focus on your breath if you feel the tension rising. On a personal note, now would be a good time to set some boundaries with people who don't always stay in their lane. If you need time for yourself or want others to mind their own business, say so. While the day should go by fairly predictably, the evening promises to be more exciting. The moon forms a supportive trine to wild card Uranus, which could shake things up a bit. You might receive a surprise gift, find the perfect wallet, or come into some money you weren't anticipating. To help facilitate this cycle of unexpected good luck, try to do something nice for someone you care about. Just be sure to check your energy level and continue your self-care routine, because Mars in Pisces activates the moon, which can make you feel exhausted and temperamental. Sky for today. In the morning, the moon sextiles Mars in Pisces. The Capricorn moon motivates us to consider our legacy, and as it links up with Mars, we become aware that we can achieve our goals without needing our victories to come at another's expense. Today, the greatest rewards are reaped by inspiring those around us with our vision. By communicating practically, we generate the excitement necessary to win over hearts and minds. After nightfall, the Capricorn moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, provoking sensitivities. Our mood is self-conscious and self-deprecating. Despite our best efforts, we feel like we aren't making headway. Worse, we perceive ourselves as unworthy of success. This belief that we are lesser likely has its roots in our youth. Our family environment might have been stern and unsupportive, encouraging us to take the familiar and predictable route instead of cheering our independence. Over time, we've become reticent to try new things, yet when we follow the traditional path, we are equally disheartened. At this juncture, we may be trying to impress the voice of our inner elder. Turning our attention to our inner child reveals it is they who hold the keys to our hidden strengths. We may be literally isolated from loved ones, or otherwise feel there is an emotional wall preventing others from seeing or hearing us. This influence will pass relatively quickly. In the meantime, we might brainstorm ways to better connect with our own inner authority. What steps could we take to embrace our capabilities and competency? The moon then enters a void course lasting until tonight. Avoid starting projects and let the natural flow of the day take its course.